Hey, what's up guys? So today we have huge news from Native Instruments. We have an update to Massive X, and this brings a completely free version of Massive X to the entire Native Instruments community. It's something you can download right now, and this is a player version, but it's actually much more than that, and it's pretty sweet if you ask me. So let's jump into it in this video. Okay, so what is it? Native Instruments is announcing Massive X Player, but it's also an update to Massive X as well. The stripped down version is a free virtual synth. Like I said, you can download it right now. Completely free, you don't have to pay anything. But this is also an update for Massive X itself. Native Instruments has added this brand new play window where you can actually tweak, shape, and morph your existing and new Massive X presets to your heart's desire. This thing is pretty cool. Each one of these four corners can have their own custom parameters that you map down here with these macros. You can also roll the dice on each of the four corners to get completely randomized settings for your macros. And then on top of that, you can turn on this animator up here and choose these preset shapes where you can have Massive X morph around these different corners, animating between these different parameter settings, giving you constantly moving and evolving sounds using Massive X. So you can customize your parameters in the four corners however you want it. You can animate them with whatever shape you choose in this box right here. You can choose the speed at which they're morphing with these shapes. You can reverse the motion. You can set it to re-trigger every time you hit a note, and then you can also sync it to your host BPM. And then depending on what Massive X expansions you already have or the ones that you're going to get, you have this really convenient preset browser built into the play page where you can actually scroll through and choose different presets as well as favorite them too. So that is what's updated to Massive X and also included with the free version player that you get 60 synth presets and an extra expansion included. But just to go down this page here, we can take a look a little more and see what it has to say. It says, whether you're exploring synths for the first time or looking for a fast and fun way to shape sounds, Massive X Player makes synthesis simple. This is your backstage pass to the sounds that shape scenes. From growling basses to shimmering leads and floating pads, explore a vast library of presets for quick inspiration and then make them your own. No steep learning curve, no cost, just playful sound design. And then moving a little bit further down the page, it explains exactly what this Morpher does. It's at the heart of the UI and it lets you blend between the different parameters in real time. You can drag and twist different textures out of Massive X, transform your sounds with ease. It's a super expressive, fluid, and powerful sound design tool. And then I want to also just show you the different expansions that they're also announcing today, which is a big deal. So you actually get the bass music expansion for free included with Massive X Player and this update, but then they also have 5 additional expansions that they're also announcing today that you can purchase. And I think they're going to be $19 each, which is pretty fairly priced, I believe, especially because you're getting an entirely free synth. So if you're into any of these types of sounds, I know for myself, I love hyperpop and bass music. So I've been having a lot of fun with this expansion, the bass music expansion, and I really like the cinematic soundscapes. There's some really good sounds that I've been able to cull out of this expansion. It's been really good. But all of these are going to have some phenomenal presets built by world-class sound designers. You just have to really listen to the demos and figure out what's going to be best for you. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, free download. You can download it right now. This is a big update to Massive X, giving you more sound shaping and sound design controls. But I want to take a look now at this update in detail, take a look at Massive X Player, and show you a really cool demo that I was able to get out of this brand new version. So let's jump into that right now. Okay, so here's the project that I created with Massive X Player and Massive X, and this is what it looks like if you have Massive X Player. It's built right into Massive X. So we have the edit page, which is the normal page that we are used to. We also have the browse page where we can check out all the presets. We can look at all the Massive X expansions. All that stuff is still there, but there's a brand new page built into Massive X called the play page. And so I click on it and now I have the play page with the animator, all my parameters along the bottom, and then all my presets on the left-hand side. And it's nice too, because you can actually sort out by the banks just like you can in the browse page. And then you can isolate the exact expansions that you want to take a look at and surf the different presets. And so just to give you a taste of what this is like, I have this bass soloed inside of my project called Throttle. And it's a really liquid, growly bass. It just sounds so good. It's called Too Simple, the preset is, but it's actually pretty textured and has a very interesting sound. So this is what it sounds like. I just love that sound. It is so liquid. It's kind of a complex, gritty texture, but man, it just sounds so good. So how this works using this XY pad is you have 4 sets of different parameters. Each one of these numbers holds a different set of values for your given macros along the bottom. So if I just play back the bass again and drag along the XY pad, it's going to morph these macros to the given settings for each corner. And it sounds like this. It's crazy. And then back to a nice, simple bass. So between 1, 2, 3, and 4, quite different drastic sounds, but man, this thing is so useful. With this new play page, you can instantly bring any sound to life, whether it's a lead, a synth, a pad, a bass. You can get evolving textures right on the spot, and I love that. Okay, so how this animator works is you can turn it on, and then you have all these given presets of shapes that's going to go along the XY pad, of course, and it's going to give you different sounds. And you can change the speed of it by dragging along the bottom here. Right now it's set to sync, but if you want to turn off sync, you can also just drag this bar to go from slow to fast. And we'll just carry it somewhere in the middle and just see what this sounds like. We'll speed it up. And then slow it down. Man, like I love that. It's so much fun. And you get all these other preset shapes that you can choose from over here. So all these are preset shapes. I mean, it's so much fun. Like I said, you can sync it. So if you have like something specific in mind, you can choose any of these values to have the motion morph to, and you can set the retrigger mode. So every time you have a different note hit, it's going to retrigger the motion as well. Now, the other thing to bear in mind is you don't have to stick with these values. You can choose anything you want. You can even lock certain ones. So if you wanted the distortion to stay the same on this one, you just press here. And then as you drag along, it's going to stay put. It's not going to move around. It's locked to where you've locked the value for distortion. And then if one of these corners you're not too happy with, like maybe you think 4 is too drastic, you can click this dice button right here and it's going to randomize all the values. And you can see that it just changed everything for it. And it sounds like this now. Maybe that's too subtle, too dampened. You can click the dice again. And get something completely drastic. Something totally unexpected each time you roll that dice. So let's just go and roll a couple more and mess around with it. Sounds pretty cool. Four sounds still crazy, so I'm going to roll the dice on that one again and see what we get. Okay, that's more subtle. I could play with this all day, but instead of playing with it all day, I want to show you a track that I created using Massive X Player. I used 4 different instances. I got leads, basses, other ear candy sounds that layered on top, but this thing was such an inspiration for me that I turned it into a fully fledged project here. And this is something that I'm so proud of. I really took my time with this one and got the most that I could out of Massive X Player and these brand new presets and these expansions to create something that I truly love. And when I say I love it, it's probably the best thing I've ever created for one of these tutorial videos or one of these review videos on this channel yet. And it's completely my opinion, but I just got so psyched with the results that I got with this. So much so that I created this full track, like I said, and I'm so happy with it that I've decided to actually distribute this track to all streaming platforms, and it's going to be up pretty soon. As of this video, when it goes up, it should be within a few days, if not already. But I want you guys to hear what I created because I'm pretty proud of it, and I love the energy that this track was able to accomplish. So this is my track, Throttle.
From the smoke, these times got me trapped. I got packs in my rap, from the block to the back. When my back's moving mad, keep it in close, go on tap. From the dunya in the trap, these around a couple yaps. Mine's lost yet from the smoke, these times got me trapped.
Alright guys, so that was Throttle. I love how this turned out. I can't wait to see this on Apple Music, on Spotify, on YouTube Music, Tidal, and all the rest of them. Just to have something coming out like this that has this much energy, in my opinion, with my own artist name on it, it feels really good to get to this point finally. So a huge thanks to Native Instruments. I'm so stoked about this update. This really is a green flag, in my opinion, for what's to come with Native Instruments and their refocus on synths. Like, such a big deal. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what is next. But this refocus on synths, this completely free version that you can tweak sounds with, I mean, this is a big deal. I love what they've done with Massive X in this update. These new expansions sound great. I mean, they're only 19 bucks. You can load up, you can use a free synthesizer from Native Instruments now that really is high fidelity, packed with so much morphing and sound shaping capability. And we're getting even more targeted expansions now, like hyperpop. Man, I love that genre, and to see more targeted genres like this is such a great thing, in my opinion. So like I said, check out all the demos for these expansions. Pick up the free synth, costs nothing to you. Have fun with the free expansion that comes with it. You get bass music free, and then 60 other presets to get you started right away, just like it says up here. Check it out, download it, mess with it, see what you can create with Massive X Player. Now, I will say the one thing, because I like to keep balanced here and tell everything I think about it, the one thing I'd love to see with Massive X Player and this play page is the ability to create my own shapes, right? I like the preset shapes. They're cool. I can experiment with them. But more added shapes, or maybe even the ability to record my own custom shapes. You know, hit a record button while it's playing and then drag this around and get a custom shape completely my own. It's something a lot like Omnisphere has with the orb. You can actually hit record within that plugin and drag around this orb that changes parameters much like this does. And then you got your own custom shape that will continue around following the path that you recorded directly into the synth. It would be awesome to see something like this implemented in Massive X going forward. And then not only that, a way to load presets on each of these four corners so you can morph between all of these really sweet presets that come with Massive X. I thought that was going to be something that came out with this update right away, but it looks like it's just holding parameters for the macros down here, which is still great, but I would love to be able to add 4 entirely separate presets and morph between all of those presets. But you know, with those two things, this is still a great update. I'm so excited for it. I think you guys should be too. And I just can't wait to see what Native Instruments comes out with in the near future. All right, guys, I'll leave a link below so you can check out Massive X Player, download it for free, check out these expansions and pick some up if you want. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.